I really want to thank you for this award. I'm truly honored to receive it. It was totally a surprise for me, and even it is even a greater honor to be part of such a distinguished group of leaders. Yeah, I never thought that I will be the part of such a great leadership conclave or so. Uh, I'm really happy to receiving this. Yeah. Maybe I would like to confess openly in this forum that one of the biggest credit, yeah, it's been like 23 years in a corporate but world, and bigger credit goes to the Pragati leadership teaching. Yeah, I have no like ashamed like to disclose this, but it's been 14 years where I have been guided by many of the great coaches, yeah, and the trainers who are working with the Pragati leadership and in the different engagements, forum, or our own creative leadership programs, and they really left a very strong impression in my mind, and striking me to encourage to implement and practice it in my personal and professional life. Yeah. So that's the one side of the story. And before that, I was like like blessed with the good bosses in my professional life. Yeah. So yeah, it's also important who always like challenging me and were giving me the great feedback, small or bigger, doesn't matter, and guiding me to do a better in my personal professional life. Yeah, I think it's very important thing which I have learned from the leaders, that you should be open to have a feedback. If you stop that channel getting the feedback, I think you're killing yourself. Yeah, you're killing the organization, and so yeah. That's the reason I always ask a small thing. It's very small sentence which I learned out of the one of the leadership program, that do you have a feedback for me? And I ask these questions many times with the new young generation who have recently joined this company, or who is very young, stepping into the organization as a first corporate job, and they give a tremendous beautiful feedback to you. And I think that's become always a torch for me to move forward, and just understand, think about, as one of the leaders have mentioned, listening your customer or the leaders is very important. Yeah, listen it with the wholeheartedly, and then they will give you the guidelines and the direction to move further. Yeah. And always one of my leaders was keep mentioning that you should have a vision. Yeah, you should have a vision to do what you wanted to do in your life. Yeah, once it is there on your board, vision board, definitely I've seen, like, we started one of the journey with the Knorr-Bremse long back in the 4 years, 4 months back. And I see, if I just look into the back and then say, oh my God, we have already achieved this. Since it is there, we see every day, and then we keep doing the same thing. So I think it's very important for a leader like me to have a roadmap and connect it with the vision with the people. Yeah, because you can't do alone. You can't do anything alone. You should have a people who can support you to do a better job, and then do the implementation part of it. Yeah, few things which I really wanted to confess here, and then want to share my small journey of, let's say, leadership, that which I have observed or learned from my coaches or people around me. That yeah, first thing, one of my leaders said, first you have to be a passionate person. Learn how to be a passionate. Yeah, you can't be just a casual. You have to be very passionate about whatever you want to do. If that is missing, then I think you are not in the right path. Yeah, you will not able to achieve it. Yeah. And another part which I can correlate with one of other eminent leader, he said, please observe your leaders. Yeah, since I said I got a good boss, and I got a very good bosses also. So I was observing every of my leader or bosses were having some unique feature, unique way of dealing with the people, dealing with the situation, and way of communicating also. Sometimes some was very empathetic, very emotional, some are very aggressive, very demanding. So I learned like how to use those terminology and technique and practice in a different situation. I may not be the same with the equally talented like them, but yes, I started adopting and practicing in my routine life. Yeah, the important part, like, show trust and encourage team to be a better one. Yeah, I always encourage that my team member who are working with me, they should be a more than brilliant, intelligent, smart than me. I think if I'm able to make them smarter than me, they are edging my job. they are taking more responsibility and I can focus on other things. As always, I believe that in some of the cases it was truthful that some of my teammates, they become HR head equivalent to me, and then they're doing a wonderful job. And then I thought like, wow, this is great. And they feel proud, and I feel proud that they were with me, and then they are now pretty much successful in their life. Yeah. And two things which I still remember, I forgot the name, my baby attitude and Dahi Handi, which we have learned it with one of the leadership from the Pragati leadership training program. And I still believe the my baby attitude and Dahi Handi. Yeah? Take responsibility, take your team along, and which I still do and practice. Then how you can add Neeraj in it. That's one of the formula which I say, whatever task is coming to your table or thing, if you are able to add Neeraj in it, your thought process, your uniqueness, I think you can create a wonder, and you can bring a small innovation into that. And if you have innovation, I think slowly you will grow and achieve more into your life. Yeah. Yeah. And value and principles, I think there's no other alternate. You should have some value, set of values and leadership principles which you have to practice and demonstrate to all your people who are looking at you, inspiring you. If you only just say but you are not practicing it, that you are creating a disaster, I believe, for the people. Yeah. And the last, I would say, learn and learn. I think that's one of the key thing for me. I think that's making me to enriching and increasing my knowledge about handling unforeseen situations. Yeah. After the COVID, we have seen that things are now changing very fast. Earlier, there was a time it was taking 10 years, 15 years, but now things changing so fast. You should be adaptive enough and to learn the new scenarios to handle it better. Yeah. So I will stop myself here. Yeah. So please accept my special thanks and gratitude to all the jury members and advisory committee members for nominating me and selecting me for Inspiring and Successful Leadership Award. Thank you very much.